So this protest by some businessmen from main market on each other, their market was locked down by the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, as a result of this.
This market will be shut down for the remainder of this week. It will not be open tomorrow. It will not be open on Wednesday. It will not be open on Thursday. It will not be open on Friday.
Okay, so from the video, you clearly heard the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, very furious about the fact that, main market traders have continuously refused to come to market every Monday to execute businesses, and thereby, according to him, he's not going to take that anymore. That has happened in the past and it must stop right away, and because of that, he is locking down the main market for 1 week. Now, the question I need to ask, because there is something that someone will be doing, in as much as, yeah, the person has the highest power in the state, it will look as if the person is over exercising his veto power. Because make it make sense. If these people are not paying tax, and that is why you want to lock down that market, it's good. If they are not law abiding, like, they have been destroying government property, or there is a lot of other things they are doing in that market, or there are substances being sold in that market and you decided to seal it up or even lock it down, you're correct. But it doesn't make sense that someone will decide not to come for his own business and you're locking his shop up because he didn't come out. So many factors, so many reasons. What if the person traveled? What if the person is sick? What if the person now decide and say, Monday is my spiritual day, just like Sunday is a spiritual day for Christians. There are people that worship on Saturday. There are people that can decide any day of the week and choose it for the day they commune with their God. Does it now justify the fact that, okay, the person must abandon those things and come out? There is freedom of movement, there is freedom of association, there's a freedom of even trade. Someone can decide whether he wants to sell or whether he wants to buy. And if Anambarians or traders in main market have decided that they don't want to use Mondays to trade anymore, for whatever reason they might have nurtured in their heart, be it because of Nnamdi Kanu or not Nnamdi Kanu, but they decided that they don't want to be coming out. I think the state government should be worried more if these people are not paying tax. I think they should be worried more if they are not law abiding in terms of maybe destroying government property and the rest of it. But to lock up a shop just because someone decides not to come out and trade, you get a CB, and we better call a spade a spade. This is not really okay at all. For whatever reason, I don't just know who actually advised Mr. Governor to do this, but this is not fair. This whole thing, may it not escalate into another thing. Already the state is not that secured. Imagine when these people go hungry for 1 week. Imagine that crowd going hungry for 1 week. Imagine what is going to happen. So the least we could do now is get people engaged and allow them to get their minds engaged. That main market, feeds thousands of families. That main market feeds thousands of families, and most of them are daily pay. They get their money on a daily. So coming to lock that place up, with whatever reason you think that they are doing it for, to me is immaterial. Someone can decide to trade, someone can decide to buy. Your own is to make sure, say, waiting they come to you, because when you want collect your tax, they know they give you excuse, say we no go pay Monday, we know they come out Monday. They still pay everything in full. So coming to still force them to come out without thinking whether that person is worshiping on that Monday, whether you are not putting into consideration whether the person is even sick or he travels, or between he and Inchi tell and say no they come out Monday. So you cannot just come and lock that place up. It is not a good decision. It is not a good decision, okay? You are elected for the people and not against the people. So if the people, no matter how well you mean for them, and they say they don't want this, I think you should be able to say, okay, good. If you people don't want this, good and fine, but you see my tax, you must pay my tax. And when they now start giving you excuse, you say they are not going to pay tax because on Monday they don't used to call. If you want to lock up the place for that reason, you have your case. But locking up this place just because they are not coming out to do their business, regardless of the fact that main market is said to be the biggest market in West Africa, it doesn't have person be the market. So if those people decide say they no go dey come out on Mondays, I mean it's to their own cup of tea. Na them dey make the money, no concern anybody. Your own be say your tax must be collected. If you even want to put more tax on that Monday, you can still put tax, and if you are willing to pay, they can still pay. But coming to lock up that place and say it's still after 1 week, short, this country